Liverpool to finalize Milos Kerkez transfer next week. Fee below asking price. Exclusive. Liverpool's stance on Joe Gomez sale revealed amid Leeds United and Crystal Palace interest. Liverpool set to make next move after Florian Wirtz and Milos Kerkez, with £34 million deal progressing. Welcome, Reds fans. Let's dive into the latest news from the biggest club in the world. Liverpool is very close to officially completing the signing of left-back Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. Negotiations have progressed significantly in recent days, and the deal, valued at £40 million, is expected to be concluded next week. Kerkez has made it clear he wants to join the Reds during this transfer window. In an interview this week in Serbia, his father, Sebastian Kerkez, stated that the deal is practically done. According to him, personal terms with Liverpool have already been agreed, and there is no intention to negotiate with other clubs. It's basically a done deal. We won't go anywhere else, and we're not talking to any other clubs, he said. The final stage of the deal now depends on the agreement between Liverpool and Bournemouth regarding the final fee and payment structure. Although Bournemouth initially valued the player at £45 million, sources close to the deal indicate the final amount will be around £40 million, possibly including add-ons based on performance and appearances. Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes has been directly involved in negotiating a lower initial fee through a structured deal. Journalists Ben Jacobs and Alex Crook of TalkSport reported on Tuesday that Liverpool is ready to finalize the deal next week. Both are considered reliable sources, especially concerning Bournemouth and Liverpool. On Wednesday, Alexander Smith of the Bournemouth Echo confirmed that the Kerkez transfer is in its final stages and likely to be completed next week. Despite the progress, the official announcement is unlikely to happen this week, as Liverpool is currently focused on finalizing the record-breaking signing of Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen. Kerkez is expected to become the third summer signing for Liverpool, joining Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz. Together, the trio would represent a total investment of approximately £185.5 million. Frimpong was the first to arrive, signed for £29.5 million on May 30th, after Liverpool activated his release clause. With those signings nearly completed, Liverpool is expected to shift its focus to acquiring a new forward and centre-back. However, these next steps will likely depend on player departures, with Darwin Núñez and Federico Chiesa among those with uncertain futures who could pave the way for new additions. Liverpool is also carefully evaluating the future of Joe Gomez amid growing interest from several Premier League clubs. According to exclusive information from TBR Football, Crystal Palace, Leeds United, and West Ham have all shown interest in the defender, who could be facing a pivotal moment in his career. At 28, Gomez is considered a symbol of professionalism within the Red squad. Throughout his time at Anfield, he played a vital role in the club's recent successes and was a defensive cornerstone under Jurgen Klopp. However, a series of serious injuries in recent years has limited his playing time and cost him a regular spot in the starting lineup. Even so, his versatility, being able to play both as centre-back and full-back, along with his commitment to the team, has kept him as a reliable squad option. Liverpool is happy to keep Gomez, but according to TBR Football's Graham Bailey, the club may be open to his departure if the player himself expresses a desire for more regular playing time elsewhere. So far, however, Gomez has made no formal request to leave. On the contrary, sources say he is content at the club despite limited minutes. Another defender who could leave this summer is Jarell Quansah. The academy graduate has caught the attention of clubs such as Tottenham and Bayer Leverkusen. While Liverpool is reluctant to let him go, they are open to negotiations if a financially attractive offer comes in. The club has set an asking price above £40 million, viewing a potential sale as an opportunity to generate significant net profit. These defensive situations are raising concerns for new head coach Arne Slot, particularly regarding the squad's depth. Though the club secured a contract extension for Virgil van Dijk, the future of Ibrahima Konate remains uncertain. The French defender has been linked to Real Madrid, who are reportedly interested in signing him on a free transfer when his contract ends. Given the risk, Liverpool may consider selling Konate this summer to avoid another situation like that of Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is also entering the final phase of his deal without an extension in place. With Gomez, Quansah, and Konate's futures up in the air, Reinforcing the backline has become a top priority for Liverpool this summer. The club's management is closely monitoring the market and understands that quick action will be necessary should any of these exits materialize. A strong defensive core will be crucial for the team to remain competitive in the upcoming season. In this context, Liverpool may target Marc Guehi, Crystal Palace's standout centre-back, as a potential replacement if Quansah moves to Bayer Leverkusen. Erik ten Hag, now at the helm of the German club, is a big fan of Quansah and sees him as the perfect successor to Jonathan Tah, who is expected to join Bayern Munich. Though Liverpool would prefer to retain Quansah, a €40 million bid may be enough to push through the deal. Should that happen, Guehi is viewed as the ideal candidate to strengthen the Reds' defense. Guehi, 24, has long been on Liverpool's radar. The club has tracked his development since his Chelsea academy days and is closely watching his contract situation with Palace, which has just 1 year remaining. This nearing expiration could open the door to a transfer, although Palace has made it clear they won't part with him easily. Liverpool may face competition for Guehi, as Newcastle United remains interested after an unsuccessful approach last summer. Palace chairman Steve Parish has insisted that any potential buyer must meet the club's valuation. "If you want a superstar player, you need to pay a superstar price," he said, reiterating that Palace would prefer to keep the defender for now. Guehi himself has spoken with humility about his future, saying his focus remains on giving his all to the club. "I come in every day and try to be consistent. I work hard. This club has given me a lot, and I still have a contract here. So my focus is always on doing my best and seeing what the future holds," he stated. Head coach Oliver Glasner also confirmed that Guehi has not asked to leave. "If a player comes and says they want to leave, and both clubs reach an agreement, it could happen. But Marc hasn't come to me, so I'm not worried about him going," he said in a recent interview. Since arriving from Chelsea in 2021, Guehi has become a central figure at Palace. With over 150 appearances, he has been vital to the club's recent campaigns, including their FA Cup run. His leadership, consistency, and technical ability have made him one of the Premier League's most highly regarded defenders, considered by many as a generational talent. If Liverpool does make a formal offer and manages to beat the competition, Guehi would become another high-profile addition to this summer's transfer window, which already includes notable moves. Jeremy Frimpong has joined from Bayer Leverkusen, Florian Wirtz is set to follow, and Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez is close to being announced. Altogether, these moves mark a bold and ambitious start to the market for the Reds. With such activity, Liverpool is showing a clear intent to invest heavily in revamping the squad, focusing on youth, versatility, and top-tier quality as the club prepares to compete on all fronts in the upcoming season under Arne Slot. Thank you for watching. See you next time.